Across this great country and throughout the entire world, Americans will pause today to honor our fighting men and women who for over 200 years have represented each and every one of us by their duty, honor, and unselfish service. We often focus, as we should, on those who have served and died in the line of duty. But perhaps we should spend a moment to recognize, honor, and salute those who served and returned from the violence of conflict. We recognize that all our veterans have given something, and some have given everything to defend our freedoms that we hold so dear. Today, this celebration is a reminder that we remain a free nation, a free people, because of our veterans. Many every day ask God that we continue to be dedicated to the protection of the freedoms we have lived and died for. The responsibility falls on our children and their children, because freedom is not free. We, the living, are indeed indebted to the service of so many. How do we honor them and say thank you? To honor those who died is to salute those who served. Those who serve and live our lives as though the honor of all of our servicemen and women depend on us. Our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, guardsmen, those soldiers who stood guard in peacetime, and those who have at times seen the inhumanity of combat. Our veterans, men and women, have been there for America and will be there for generations to come. I fear that conflict is inevitable. More men and women will serve and more will fall. But we will continue to survive as a nation because America is the greatest nation on earth. To our veterans, the message is simple and sincere. Thank you, and may God bless you for your loyal service to this nation and around the world. I've stood guard, as many of you have stood guard. Today, the enemy is not an army charging and yelling up a hill, but oftentimes a single person driven by misguided passion, suicidal in nature, hiding their contempt. In place of a gun, perhaps there is an armed switch, a cell phone, a briefcase, or a vial of insanely lethal chemicals. As we stand guard today, we will be the veterans of the future, protecting life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Veterans, regardless of their service and the era in which they have served, have paid the price time and time again. They have defended America through both the good times and the bad. They tirelessly performed their duty and without recognition or fanfare. They sought neither fortune nor fame. It was simply love of America and the freedoms we cherish so deeply. Soldiers, you know what it's like to stand guard in the chill of the night while others sleep. They know the meaning of hardship, standing watch at freedom's frontier, far from their loved ones. It is this devotion to the duty that strengthens us all, because they are American soldiers. We see our soldiers serving in over 100 countries throughout the world, and the legacy of our veterans continues to inspire those American soldiers who today answer that call to duty. Dear friends, neighbors, men, women, boys and girls, I'd like to talk to you about the service to our country and the service to the Huntington Beach community. I have always felt it was an honor to serve my country, and I continue to serve today, not in the military, but in my community. And I invite you to do the same. To all the mothers and fathers sitting here today, I encourage you all to volunteer your services. to any number of endeavors. Your church, American Red Cross, Salvation Army, Little League, Parent Teachers Association, your local police and fire department. What better way can we as parents show our children how to live their lives than by serving others? Each of us can make a difference in our community. So on this very special occasion, Veterans Day in Huntington Beach, I want to thank you all once again for being here and celebrating with our veterans. May God bless you. May God bless our soldiers and veterans. May God continue to bless Huntington Beach and the United States of America. Thank you very much.